Hello and welcome to another Cliff Reviews Art House. This time I'm reviewing the film Sweet Sue, directed by Leigh. So I saw the trailer for this film a few times in the past few months, and I had the feeling that it looked like a kind of cliched British, satirical, slightly melancholic comedy. So I watched this film with a relatively low expectation. Although I do think there are some major flaws with the film, I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. I thought that the three main characters, Sue and Ron, her new boyfriend, and Ron's son Anthony, were really good. For the first half of the film, I would go so far as to say that I actually was really enjoying the film and was interested to see where these characters were going to go. However, the film never quite lives up to the promise that it shows earlier on. The film is more melancholy than comedy. Everybody in the film, including the three main characters, were kind of just existing in life. There seemed to be very little joy in their lives. When Sue meets Ron and then Anthony, the son, at first she seems happy and enjoying herself. It's the one bit of joy that the film contains. But the joy dissipates as melancholy and depression return. At this point, the characters don't develop according to their great potential. In some ways, they all just kind of fizzle out as the film draws towards its conclusion. I think in the case of Sue, Ron and Anthony, we don't know enough about what has come before the events we see in the film. In the end, the characters turn out to feel really shallow and underdeveloped. I find some of the things in the film really strange. Anthony is an adult, yet when Ron is late as his ex drops Anthony off at his house, it's as if Anthony is a child that needs adult care. This doesn't seem to be the case, so this feels strange and kind of disconnected to the character that Anthony otherwise seems to be. Ron's demise into an emotional wreck is never explained. He becomes riddled with anxiety and seems to be completely shutting down. This is never fully explained. He seems to not care at all about Anthony, but this never goes more than skin deep. We have no sense why not. Overall, therefore, I found the film pretty disappointing. That said, the first half had me interested enough in the characters that it was never boring. I was sufficiently entertained throughout as I was interested to see what would happen to these compelling characters. Most of the time the dialogue was good and felt naturalistic, which helped in keeping me engaged, I'd say. I watched an interview with Leigh, the director, and he explained that there wasn't a script as such, so most of the dialogue is improvised. These are all really good actors because I did find the dialogues convincing. In the end, it was disappointing that the film didn't really go anywhere substantial or interesting. Although the actors were really good, the structure within which they were working didn't seem to offer them the chance to reach any kind of resolution in the role of their characters. It really felt like it just fizzled out like a firework that had looked good at its peak, but was now winding down. I wouldn't particularly recommend this film, despite the fact that it's a relatively enjoyable watch. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.